Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Australia. Let's see if I am actually live. And what is, I appear to be live, and I also have very good news. Those of you that were with me yesterday, I have full internet service back. We had the technician come this morning and say there was a problem, and he fixed it. It was a loose connection at the node at the start of the street. So I'm very, very happy to say I am here, ready to make some cards with you. Today is the first day of the July Christmas Stampathon Challenge. So if you don't know what the Christmas Stampathon Challenge is, we are a group on Facebook and we make multiple Christmas cards every month to get ready. So when it hits Christmas, we have a stash of Christmas cards. I personally sent about 80 Christmas cards, sent or gave 80 Christmas cards last year. So I need to have about that many this year. And if I have more, I'll sell them to people locally. And if not, I've got a stash to start for next year. Have I counted how many I've made this year? No, but I do need to do that. I've got quite a stash though. Hello, Miss Margine, how are you? We are not going to have the technical issues we had yesterday because we are all up and running, and so far so good. Margine, can you hear me? Actually, can I hear myself? And so far so good. Yes, I can hear myself, so Margine must be able to hear me. Hey, Shari, how are you? So the July Christmas Stampathon theme is baubles, and it just happens, you've seen me make some bauble cards already, and we are going to use bauble blooms. Okay, so this is a stamp set and the matching die set. It is only a little die set, but we are going to use a matching die set. And I'm actually going to share with you something I made in my team meeting and class, because I have 2 to put together and 2 to make almost from scratch, because I've already done my die cutting and we need to do our stamping and assembling. So I thought, let's do that together, because I've got them all here in my box and I have my die cuts in a separate box, and I'll go through. So the bauble blooms is the main bundle I'm using, and then I am using, and we're going non-traditional Christmas colours, the Unbounded Beauty Designer Series paper and the In Colour Glimmer paper is what we're using. So if you can work out what colours I'm using a bit of Petunia Pop, a little bit of Lost Lagoon, and that's about it, white and silver. So keeping it fairly simple, but they look really good together, and a touch of fresh freesia. You can hear me, Margine? Yes, I'm so glad I got my technical issues resolved as well, because it was very frustrating. It started happening over the weekend, and I think it was in and out, and now it's perfect, it's fine. So I'm happy now. Let's flip around and get making these cards. Who I can see I've got a number of you here who is already a part of the Christmas Stampathon group. Just got to move a few things here. I've also had my cleaner here this morning, so things are not quite in the right place as I would like them. Okay. Moving my stand, I also want to move this paper just so I can see if I'm going to be straight or not. Hello, Donna and Dawn, how are you? Are you part of the group that has fallen off the bandwagon, Margine? Because you can jump in and out all year. You don't always have to be actively participating every month, but if the bauble prompt is going to help you. Definitely jump in and make some cards. And a multiple could be 2, it could be 10. Totally up to you. Okay, our shadows shall be gone, which is exactly right. Yeah, you are. I thought so, Miss Margine. That's okay. So many of you saw I was just wearing a cardigan. It was very cold here this morning. It was about 33 degrees Fahrenheit. Oh, actually, it felt like about 33 degrees Fahrenheit, and I'm just making that worse. I'm just trying to get my grid lined up. I'm still making it worse. Let's see. Otherwise it does my head in. I don't know about you, but definitely with me, I'd prefer my grid to be not straight on my desk, but straight on the camera. We're almost there. Okay, so without any further ado, this is the card that we are going to be making. Okay, sorry, I've just got to do something on my computer. Are you loved? Okay. Well, I'm glad you love to watch the other creators, because it's Ruth Trice, who's Artful Stampin. It's Serene, and I'm not even going to try to pronounce her surname. She's in Europe, and myself, and the three of us generally do videos. And then we've got Candy Forry and Shirley. Candy's in the US and Shirley is in Brisbane, just north. I shouldn't say just north, but she is the state north of me, about a 12-hour drive. Our states are very big in Australia, and she puts her inspiration on the Facebook group. So there are a number of us that give everyone some inspiration. So you can see here, this is what I have created and what we are going to do today. So I have already die cut my baubles. Okay, so I promise you I am going to make a card where we cut all the pieces out, but that is not today's card. It will be coming up. So I just cut out the bauble plain with basic white paper. Sorry, I've got to take my cardigan off now because I have my heater going next to me, and I ducked out and did a small grocery shop and came back. The people in front of us at the checkout wanted to have a chat, and they go, I've got places to be. And I didn't say that. I thought it, and I mentioned it to David. And yeah, I got home with time, but maybe not quite enough time as I would have liked. Okay, so the three colours we are using: Petunia Pop, Fresh Freesia, and Lost Lagoon. So let's get going with this. I need my stamp set. So I don't need that on my glass mat at the moment, and I don't need all my cardstock pieces. So they can both go off to the side, so we have a bit of room. So there are all my green pieces. So we're going to need all three of our multi-step stamps mounted. Okay, so I've got these here. Yeah, that'll do. And then, oh, that is my post-it note of things I need to do today. Hello, Sheila, how are you? And this one on the bigger block. So I think I've showed you this before, but I'm going to show you the best order that I have found to do these. So I find doing my greenery first, then doing my outline, then doing my inside is the easiest way for me to get the best result. So I'm going to start with our Lost Lagoon. And I've got 2 of these to stamp, so I will do them both at the same time. Okay, thank you all for coming back for a 3rd video this week. I feel very special that you endured all of my technological and internet issues yesterday. So I want this point here to match the point here at the bottom. So you could either stamp and then die cut, or die cut then stamp. Now, because I had these prepped for team meeting and class, I die cut and then stamp. But there is no right way or wrong way, whichever way you are comfortable. Okay, so I've done that, and I don't need this ink anymore, so I am going to close this ink pad because there could be disaster. Now I'm just going to try something on this scrap of paper before I do it, because I do have one of my I'll show you. I do have one of these that doesn't look fantastic, so I just want to do a test so I get it going the right way. So this is Petunia Pop, so I want to use the outline of Petunia Pop. Okay, and then I've got the solid stamp in Fresh Freesia. But I just want to see if I want to stamp off the Fresh Freesia or not. I don't think I do. I think I just stuffed up that other stamp. No, that's fine. But I do need to condition this stamp. So I'll just wipe off the excess ink and I'll condition it before I next stamp with it. Okay. Sometimes if you can't remember, you are better to check on a scrap piece of paper. So let's get these outlines going here, and we do have, it's like we're filling in the puzzle with these stamps. Okay, so just take your time. Is everyone you're going to stamp be perfect? Probably not, but you're going to get pretty close to the desired effect. Basically, what I'm trying to line up is the 2 big flowers in the middle of those spaces that are there for them. So, where did I put my scissors? Not in the place that they should be. Okay, so who that is here has this Bauble Blooms bundle, or do you have another bundle that you could use to make your Christmas Stampathon projects? Because we've had so many baubles over the years now that we can use. So you can see that this stamp is a little shiny, and when I used it, it came off a little bit dotty, and I don't want it dotty, I want it solid. So what I'm going to do is just use my hand and rub it over, and now these images are a little bit cloudy, so it just works. So I will stamp it just to make sure on my scrap piece of paper, and I will show you the difference. Oh, that ink just transferred so much nicer. It isn't perfect, but it is a lot better. So I'll bring it up to the camera so you can see the difference in the two. Am I going to get it absolutely perfect? Not today. And that's okay. If anyone whinges that their card isn't perfect, they're never getting a card from me again. So did I perfectly line that up? No. Did all the ink transfer? Also no. Am I giving it a second go? Yes. Okay, now I can see that ink has transferred. That's pretty good. I'm happy with that. Let's go in with number 2. And I close my Petunia Pop ink pad, and I need it for the sentiment because I'm also using the Holly Jolly stamp set, because look, I could use this one, but I wanted something a little bit more robust and in a line. Something's going on with this section here. It's okay. That's transferred, that's fine. I was able to second stamp those and remove the issue. So that stamping is done. So now what I want to do is bring in our Unbounded Beauty. Do you want me to show you the paper? Ah, but you do have something similar. That's good. Hi, Mel. How are you? I shall try to do it the way you're doing it. Awesome, Mel. That's great. Hopefully, I mean, everyone works a little bit differently, but this is the order that helps me. The greenery, the outline, and then the solid, because it does help me to be able to line it up a little bit better. Okay, so the Holly Jolly sentiment. So what I have used, and it is a subtle sentiment, is bright and happy Christmas wishes. So I just wanted to mix it up a bit, and I do like that. Scrap piece of paper, because I just want it to relax before I pick it up. Yes, I am using a super huge block, and there is a method to my madness here with the super huge block. Okay, I'm going to get, so this is the B-side with Summer Splash and Petunia Pop, and this is the other side. Who is with me that is already mourning that this is the last catalogue with Petunia Pop in it? Because I am so sad. I love Petunia Pop, and I want it to be a colour that we have all the time. Oh, you can't sleep, Mel. I'm so sorry. 3 a.m. Wow, that is normally our friend Shaz who can't sleep, but we're happy to be here and amuse you. Ah, you too, Donna. I'm so glad I am with friends here, because it's just gorgeous. Okay, I somehow have misplaced a strip of the Petunia Pop glimmer paper. So this is all the colours. So we've got Summer Splash, Shy Shamrock, Pretty in Pink, Peach Pie, and the Petunia Pop. So I've got the 5 in colours here, and then the Unbounded. Sorry, I just got cut off by a phone call there. So these are beautiful florals. Actually, I've got to make some cards, and maybe this designer series paper might just fit the bill. And then that's my favorite. And then we've got Peach Pie on the back. So that is roughly, I have used quite a bit of that paper. So we have our 2 pieces, and what I want to do, I want to add my glimmer strip to the bottom of each before I start. Yes, you can also use a stamp platform as well. A little bit harder. I would have a I would have the piece I cut this out with. Yeah, if you're stamping a lot, the stamp platform will be really good. Sometimes I just find setting up the stamp platform just takes a long time for the just amount of time I'm actually stamping for. So this is going to come out in a big glue goober. Okay, I just need one of my pins, and I can, if I can grab a pin. I have two here, would you believe? And they are most thoroughly stuck at the moment. Hey Dawn, how are you? So we have two Dawns because Donna has her mum Dawn with her. Okay, so I just stick the pin, yeah, there's the glue goober on the back there. And of course, it doesn't want to come off. Okay, it can just go over there. So let's just put some, such a tiny glue goober causes so many issues. Like really, does it not know it plays such an important role? But really, any liquid glue that you use is going to do that. Okay, I am just going to not touch this. Leave that there for the glue to dry. And then I've got one which is the exact size. It's just I lost a piece somehow. Don't know how. No idea. Now, while I'm here, maybe I would like, while I've got, put the strip on, Ellen. Just while I'm doing gluing, I thought I would glue my silver foil ornament tops to the baubles. And then I can put the, well, not quite put the glue away, but I can finish this part right now. Oh, ouch, Mel, that is not fun at all. Okay, so I've just put two dots over here. Can you please go down? Thank you. I'm going to get the shakes. Okay, so I do have a bit of glue which is escaping there. Do need to bring this across a little bit more. Not helpful. Where are my tweezers? Here they are. Because this is... Okay, I've just pulled the top off my tweezers, but they've just gone underneath, never to be found again until I empty that. Yes, exactly, Sheila. I like your sentiment. Perfect. I'm glad I'm here, hopefully to distract you with my... I don't know what the things that go wrong. I must say, today's things that are not quite going right are much better than yesterday's things that weren't going right. That was a very challenging video yesterday, but we got the cards made in the end. Okay. And just put this one on and just slide it up. Great. So they can just go off to the side and cure. And now, oh my dear word, that one is like completely crooked. That's fine. It's fine. It's all going to be fine. Okay, snip off the end, can still use that on another project, so that will go back in my little scrap bag. Now, the reason I wanted these on is because I want to be able to use a bauble and kind of work out the space that I have to stamp with. So I don't have a huge amount, so I don't want it too high, but I do want it not sitting directly on top of the glimmer paper. Okay, I'm just going to, yep, that is stamping beautifully. Now, because I've already made this card a number of times, I think I am going to wing it. And if it's not right, that's okay. Now, one of these is actually crooked, so it's either going to be straight or crooked. Now, let me check my two other panels. Both have sentiments on them. Wonderful. So I've already got that sorted. Let's close this ink pad. Oh, thank you, Dawn. Yes, we've got Lost Lagoon, Petunia Pop, and Fresh Freesia, because Petunia Pop and Fresh Freesia are best friends. Like, look at that. Absolute best friends. And you can see when you put them together, they just work so well with that stamping. Okay, so now that one already has one on it. I just need to work out what needs dimensionals. And of course, I cannot pick up this bauble. So I'm just going to slide it off my desk. These can just go off to the side. And we just need, that's it. Okay, so dimensionals on these. I have a fresh new sheet, which is lovely. Okay, so that means you are a top fan by how much you're chatting in the chat. It's a YouTube thing. Yes, that's what she's talking about, Donna, because you guys are chatting with each other. You are my number 3 top fan. Congratulations, Mel. I assume it's to tell you and tell me like the amount that you're chatting, and I love that you're chatting a lot. So no, you're not doing anything right or wrong, it just is. And the girls were trying to work out, some of them didn't like it and were trying to work out how to turn it off. I suggest you Google that after the live and see if you can turn it off on your system. Okay, so they are all done and up the top. Now I have my 2 matte pieces that I want to put my Unbounded Beauty panels on. Now, one of them is going to be crooked. Yeah, the crown, that's just part of the top fans. So the crown denotes the top fan, and the number is what number top fan you are at this point in time. And sometimes the number changes, sometimes it doesn't. Okay, so I have my glue here. That is all done. I think, thank you, Donna. Just I was looking up at the right time to be able to answer that. Come on, Wiggles, just go up a little bit, please. Yep, that's pretty much as good as we are going to get there. And I can press and see exactly who my top fans are. So there you go. but that's as much as I know. I just love that you're here and we can all, I did need to trim off the other side as well. Oh, well, that is all okay. It's a handmade card and no one's going to really notice anyway. Okay, so let me go back. Oh, absolutely, Margine. The queen for the moment. I love it. Okay, so now let's take these off. Now, I need to talk about the shimmer embellishments that I used on my original card. They have since sold out. So I am going to be using the flat pearls for this lot of cards that I am making up. Okay, so just so you know why it's a little different, and if you do want anything off the last chance list, grab it when you see it, because it isn't going to stay around forever. And I'm a little sad that the shimmer gems have already sold out, but I know I've got some Petunia Pop ones anyway. Okay, so that's that one on. And I have one more, and I have this done panel. Okay. Now I don't know what ones I did today and what ones I didn't, and that is okay. Now this whole panel I have also put up on dimensionals, and I know this one already has dimensionals on it because I can feel it. So, and I've already mostly scored my card bases, so they are ready to rock, which is great. I'm putting all my containers back as well, so thank you. Great. Where did I put them? They're over here under the scissors. Okay. No, you haven't been chatting much, Margine. Sheila didn't even know you were here. I think Margine was one of the first. Anne did come in really early, and she's at Lawn Bowls, so she can't be here today. But that's okay. She'll watch the replay. So if you ever do want to participate in the chat, I have it for subscribers only, just so we don't have any undesirable trolls or anything like that coming to disturb our crafty peace, because no one ever wants that. And what I would also encourage you to do is, if you are on Facebook, just search for Christmas Stampathon, or I will put it in the description after the video. That's one thing I forgot to do before I went live. And join the group, because there is so much inspiration from all of the participants. Last month, one of the girls used this bauble and did something really cool with it, and I asked her if I could borrow it, and she went absolutely. So I'm going to be showing what she did with that, and I think it was Kerry M, but don't quote me on that, but she gave me full permission to case her cards. Okay, so they are all done. Now these just all need to go on their card bases, and on yesterday's video I discovered one of the cards is actually backwards. No, that's not right. So that fold, and fold. Right, we will have proper opening cards now. Okay, so just take all of these off, and then we will finish with our embellishments. which are going to be the In Colour flat pearls, and they come in both of the current brand new In Colours and the In Colours that will be leaving us, like Petunia Pop at the end of this catalogue. Okay, it's actually pretty good. Can go over there next, and because I had done a fair bit of preparation, this actually hasn't taken me long. And this is the thing, when you're making a number of cards, doing all the steps together, like doing all the die cutting, doing all the stamping, that makes life so much easier. So you don't need to do them in one sitting, but you can do elements in one sitting and then pop it to the side and then come back and do another element, and you will get your cards made a lot more easily, and you'll feel like in control because you can go, that step is done. I feel that way when I do this. I go, okay, that's done, on to the next thing. Now, when I made baubles in another video recently, it was suggested that some twine, silver twine, or something in a matching colour would look fantastic going through the bauble. Now, I did agree, but I don't have any current, and I would put it down the back here, and by the time it was suggested, it was just a little too late, because I'd want to tuck it in behind this front panel and not over the back of the card into the center of the card. That just would look a little messy, because I would use some of our Terran tape to adhere it down. Okay, that's in. Great. So I'm hoping I think I can mix it up here maybe and use a pink dot. So a pretty in pink pearl as well. Just let me try and find them. Here we go. May even be able to use a Summer Splash one. So I'm thinking the pink ones will still be tonally the same. So these are the flat pearls. Okay, so I'm just going to try, a little pretty in pink one in the middle. Oh yes, that looks lovely, because they've got like an iridescent sheen on them. They just tone in perfectly. So I'm going to use a mixture here. This one will definitely need a lighter one. This was a bit of misstamping, but I will still use the card, because the other person may think that's exactly how it's meant to look, where I know better. See you, Sheila. Have a look after yourself, please, and I will see you next week. Okay. And I will do the last one in the Petunia Pop, just so you can see that, because that will look amazing as well. Oh yeah, the Petunia Pop looks beautiful as well. So nice thing, I didn't have to use all the matching colour, because that pretty in pink was pretty perfect. Okay, so this is the two different embellishments side by side. You do like the non-traditional colours, so do I. I know with the new September to December catalogue coming out, I'll probably get into more traditional, but I do love having non-traditional colours as well because I have a very colourful Christmas tree. So I do hope you enjoyed my Christmas Stampathon projects. Keep an eye out for Ruth and Serene's videos because they will be making their ones. So what? Okay, that goes over here. So the three stamping ink colors we use today are Lost Lagoon, Fresh Freesia, and Petunia Pop. We also used the Bauble Blooms bundle. So I used the stamp set with the dies. For the sentiment, I used the Jolly Holly, get it right, Jolly Holly stamp set, and just use this Bright and Happy Wishes. So it's tone on tone, not in your face. The real focus is on those floral baubles. So I use that as well. The designer series paper is the Unbounded Beauty, and that's got the 2024 to 2026 in colours in it, as are the glimmer paper. So that's a 2024 to 2026 glimmer paper. So if you need any help or anything like that with the Christmas Stampathon, and I use the flat pearls in that in colour range. So everything matches. That's why I love Stampin' Up so much. I've used cardstock, ink, and embellishments and paper that all match each other. So I do actually have 5 cards here, but 4 fits really nicely across here. So thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you have an amazing weekend, and I look forward to seeing you next Tuesday to make Lavender's 21st card. So the ideas are starting to roll around in my head, and we shall see where we get to next Tuesday when we're on live together. Thanks, guys. Bye.